Now, growing up as a man, I know you've heard the saying, don't cry. We need to hide our emotions because when we show our emotions, we look more feminine. We are portrayed as weak. And I lived up to this advice. Throughout most of my childhood, I never cried. Hell, when I was born, my mom said I didn't cry. The doctors had to make me cry to make sure I was okay. And many past relationships I've been in, the only problem was I didn't show emotion. I never cried when she cried, or I never cried when a family member passed away. I just accepted it. But recently, I just finished my first semester at college, and things were getting bad. Like, I'm not going to go into what I was thinking at the time, but just know I was stressed out. Like, you would think that something was wrong with me because I didn't talk to anybody. I sheltered myself. I didn't release those emotions I had, and I didn't get help. And that led to me one day in my dorm when I was on the phone with my mom. And after I got off that phone, I cried for hours. Like, tears were just rolling down, but I could not control it. And the first mistake I made that contributed to that was I hid my emotions. I never let go. I kept them in from adolescence to 18 years old. That's how old I am right now. I hid that childhood trauma, those past struggles. My life wasn't easy growing up, but I did make that change. I did use all the strength I had, but in the process, I never let out those emotions I had with me for all them years. And that's what led to that crying that night. And you may think that I regret that, but that was probably the best thing that's happened to me in a while. Because ever since then, I no longer hold on to those emotions. Like, after that night and after that crying session for about 1 to 2 hours, I felt great. Like, I wanted to do work. I wanted to call friends. I wanted to text friends. I wanted to do all that because I released those emotions. I no longer wanted to shelter myself. I wanted to spread positivity. And if you're watching this video, I'm here to let you know that, bro, you're going to have to let it out. You're going to have to release it sometime soon. The sooner the better. Because the longer you hold on to those past struggles, the struggles from 2024, all the years before that, all the heartbreaks you've been through, all the family deaths you've experienced, all the relationships that failed, all the progress you've lost, the longer you hold on to that, the more it's going to build up. The longer you're going to cry. There's a direct correlation because I cried for hours because I held on to those traumas for years. You have to let go at some point. This year, instead of focusing so much on adding things into your life, adding new habits, learn to let go. Learn to let go of people that hurt you. Learn to let go of things that don't benefit you. Learn to let go of those emotions that you've had. You need to write down everything that's holding you back right now. And once you finish writing it out, you need to work on accepting that and letting it go and moving on. Because the more you hold on to these emotions, the more you're going to be depressed. Depression is focusing on the past. Anxiety is focusing on the future. To counteract both of these things, you need to focus on what you can do now. And I'm here to let you know that the thing you can do now is let go.